Most people think starting a commercial loan brokerage takes a finance degree, a Wall Street background, and 50 grand in startup cash. None of that is true. Right now, in 2026, you can launch a commercial loan brokerage from your laptop with $0. No license in most states, no inventory, no office, just a phone, an internet connection, and the step-by-step process I'm about to walk you through. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what a commercial loan broker does, how you get paid, who to call first, and where your first deal is likely to come from. Let's strip this down to the basics. A commercial loan broker connects business owners who need funding with lenders who have money to lend. That's it. You are the middleman, the matchmaker between Main Street and Wall Street. A restaurant owner needs $150,000 for a kitchen remodel. A trucking company needs $300,000 for 2 new rigs. A manufacturer needs $750,000 for a production line upgrade. These business owners don't know which lenders to approach, what paperwork they need, or how to package their application to get approved. That's where you step in. You find the borrower. You understand their needs. You shop the deal to your network of lenders. When it funds, you collect a commission, typically 1 to 5% of the loan amount. On a $500,000 deal at 3%, that's $15,000 for one transaction. Here's why this business works with no upfront money. First, no license required in most U.S. states. Commercial loan brokering is largely unregulated compared to residential mortgages. You're not originating loans, you're not handling consumer credit. You're facilitating business-to-business transactions. Check your state's specific requirements, but for most of you, there's no barrier to entry. Second, no inventory. You're not buying equipment, renting warehouse space, or stocking shelves. Your product is your knowledge of the lending market and your ability to package deals. Third, no office needed. Laptop, phone, internet. Work from home, a coffee shop, wherever. Fourth, you get paid when the deal closes. That means your first expense is nothing. You don't pay for leads up front because you can generate them yourself. You don't pay for software until you have revenue. You bootstrap this thing from day one. The only real cost is your time. This is the step most beginners skip, and it costs them months of spinning their wheels. Commercial loans is too broad. Equipment financing, SBA loans, working capital, invoice factoring, merchant cash advances, commercial real estate, construction loans, franchise financing. Each one is a different world, with different lenders, different underwriting, and different borrower profiles. Pick one. Equipment financing is the easiest entry point for beginners. Why? Because the equipment is the collateral. If the borrower defaults, the lender repossesses the equipment. This makes lenders more comfortable, which means more approvals, which means more commissions for you. Plus, every business needs equipment. Trucks, machinery, HVAC systems, medical devices, restaurant gear. The market is massive and recession-resistant. Start narrow, own one niche, then expand. You don't need anything fancy, but you need to do this right. Form an LLC. It costs between $50 and $500 depending on your state, and you can file it yourself online in about an hour. This separates your personal assets from your business liabilities. Get an EIN from the IRS. Free, takes 10 minutes on the IRS website. Open a business bank account. Most online banks will open one with zero minimum deposit. Pick a business name. Don't overthink this. Your name plus commercial finance or your city plus business funding works. You can always rebrand later. Get a basic website, Squarespace or Card. One page with who you are, what you do, and how to contact you. Under $20 a month. Skip this if you're truly at $0. LinkedIn works as your online presence in the beginning. That's your foundation. LLC, EIN, bank account, name, maybe a website. Done in a weekend. Now here's where it gets interesting, and where most new brokers get it backwards. They think they need clients first. Wrong. You need lenders first. Here's why. When a business owner calls you and says, "I need $200,000 for a new delivery fleet," you can't say, "Let me go find a lender." You need to say, "I work with 5 lenders who specialize in fleet financing. Let me get you the best terms." So how do you build lender relationships with no track record? Start with lender marketplaces. Platforms like Lendio, Fundera, and National Business Capital aggregate dozens of lenders. Sign up as a broker. They'll assign you a rep. That rep becomes your first lender contact. Then, go direct. Search equipment financing companies or SBA preferred lenders. Find their business development officers on LinkedIn. Send a simple message. "I'm a new commercial loan broker focused on equipment financing. I'd like to learn about your lending criteria so I can send you qualified deals. Do you have 15 minutes this week?" Most will say yes. Lenders want deals. You're bringing them deals. It's a partnership, not a favor. Aim to build relationships with 5 to 7 lenders in your first month. Different lenders have different appetites. Some love startups, some won't touch them. Some specialize in transportation, others in healthcare. Having options means you can say yes to more borrowers. You've got lenders, now you need borrowers. Your first deal probably won't come from Google Ads or a fancy website. It'll come from your network, your local market, or a referral partner. Here's the playbook for zero-cost client acquisition. Your existing network. Post on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. I help business owners secure commercial equipment financing. If you or someone you know is buying equipment, trucks, or machinery, send me a message. Most people know a business owner. Someone in your circle needs funding. Local businesses. Walk into 20 businesses in your area. Restaurants, auto shops, construction companies, medical practices. Ask who handles their equipment financing. Leave a card. Follow up. This is old school, and it works. Referral partners. Equipment vendors, commercial real estate agents, CPAs, business attorneys. These people talk to business owners every day. When a vendor sells a $100,000 piece of equipment, they want the deal to close. You make that happen. Build relationships with 5 vendors, and you'll have a steady deal flow. LinkedIn outreach. Search for business owners in your niche. Connect. Don't pitch immediately. Engage with their content, then send a value-first message. I noticed your company is expanding. I specialize in equipment financing for your industry. If you ever need funding for new equipment, I'm happy to share what I know about current rates and terms. 1 client. That's your only goal for month 1. Let's walk through a real first deal. A landscaping company needs $85,000 for 2 new trucks and a commercial mower. They've been in business 4 years, revenue is solid, credit is decent. Here's what you do. First, intake. Get their basic information. Business name, years in business, what they're buying, equipment quote, approximate revenue, and credit range. You need a simple 1-page application, nothing complicated. Second, package the deal. Write a one-paragraph summary: who the borrower is, what they're buying, why it matters for their business, and the key financial highlights. Lenders read hundreds of applications. Make yours easy to approve. Third, shop it. Send the package to 3 lenders who do equipment financing. Get term sheets back. Compare rates, terms, down payment requirements, and speed to close. Fourth, present to the client. Here are your options. Lender A offers 7.5% with 10% down. Lender B offers 8% with 5% down. Which works better for your cash flow? Fifth, shepherd the deal to close. Collect documents from the borrower, send them to the lender. Chase down anything missing. Keep both sides updated. Deal closes, lender funds, you get paid. Commission on $85,000 at 3% is $2,550 for maybe 10 hours of work. Your first deal teaches you more than any course ever will. 3 things that will kill your momentum before you start. Trying to serve everyone. You cannot be the broker for SBA loans, equipment financing, working capital, invoice factoring, and commercial real estate on day one. Pick one. Master it. Expand later. Waiting until you feel ready. You won't. There's no certification that makes you qualified. Your first deal will be awkward. You'll ask dumb questions. You'll make mistakes. Do it anyway. The only way to learn is by doing. Quitting after rejection. You'll hear no from lenders who don't want to work with new brokers. You'll hear not interested from business owners. You'll lose deals at the last minute. This business rewards persistence. The brokers who succeed are the ones who keep going after everyone else quits. If this roadmap is clicking for you, subscribe to Equipment Finance Academy. I break down every step of building a brokerage, lender relationships, deal packaging, marketing, the whole playbook. Hit subscribe and let's build this together. Once you close your first deal, the game shifts. That borrower refers you to another business owner. That lender sends you more deals because you proved you can package applications properly. That equipment vendor now calls you every time they have a customer who needs financing. Month 1, 1 deal. Month 6, 3 to 5 deals. Month 12, 10+ deals, possibly hiring your first assistant. At an average commission of $5,000 to $10,000 per deal, the math gets interesting fast. 10 deals a month at $7,500 average is $75,000. That's a one-person operation from your laptop. The barrier to entry is $0. The ceiling is wherever you decide to stop. The question isn't whether this works, it's whether you'll actually start. You now have the exact roadmap to start a commercial loan brokerage with no money, niche, setup, lenders, clients, and your first deal from start to close. The only thing missing is you taking the first step. So, here's what I want you to do. Pick your niche and form your LLC this week. That's it. Don't overthink it. Just start. Subscribe to Equipment Finance Academy for the full broker training at equipmentfinanceacademy.com. Drop a comment. What niche are you leaning toward? Equipment financing, SBA, working capital, or something else? Let me know. I'll see you in the next one.